Hello there. I today just going to show you a few settings I have changed in Monster Hunter Wilds to ease camera latency, sort of dead zone. Hello there. Today I'm just going to be showing you a few settings you can change in Monster Hunter Wilds to do with the camera and to do with the dead zone settings. To just sort of ease latency, make it a bit easier on
When
viewing
lightning strikes the sand,
things,
it creates
um,
vorite.
try
And there's
and
plenty of it here.
ease and minimize the um, input lag as much as possible. Um, Whenever I'm playing a game, I like it to be, you know, pretty quick with the movements. As soon as I push a stick, I want it to do what I want it to do, especially in a game like this where I'm going to be moving around and jumping around, dodging and all sorts. I want it to do as quick as I can. Um, so let's have a look. Um, so go to the camera options, go down here. It might be different for you because up here I've got shared plus controller. I don't do shared plus keyboard and mouse because I've never used a keyboard and mouse on this. I'm on PS5, so there's no need to show options that I just won't affect my platform. So shared controller down here, advanced camera settings. So I have my dead zone on minimum at 3, level 3. I can go 1, but as you see, I have stick drift and it comes into play. If the stick, I'm not even moving it there, it's just where it sits. It's always going to be moving around. I don't want that. 2, it does do it on 2 sometimes. It's really minimal, but it's still enough when you're standing around to just do it slowly. 3 gets rid of it totally. For me, it might be different for you, but yeah. So 3 for that. Dead zone maximum. I have that on a 1 because I want when I push the stick for it to move as soon as I push the stick, or as soon as. I mean, if I could have it as a straight line going up, I would, but it doesn't do that. This is as close as I can get 1. If I have it down on down here, 20, it's going up that curve a longer time, taking a longer time. I've got to push the stick over further to get it moving to the maximum speed I want it. So I put 1. Going on to page 2, response curve. I have that on 1. Again, it's a matter of just as soon as I move the stick, I want it to move my character. Um, I don't want to put it on 10 because then it gives it a sort of an acceleration. As you see, that's like a slow motion version of what's happening here. I don't want the acceleration, I want it to move as soon as I move the stick, as I say, quick as possible. Camera inertia, this one is really bad. You want to turn that down to 1. If I could turn this off, I would, but I can't. Have it on 5. Obviously, watching the video, you won't see what it does, but you can definitely feel it on the controller as you watch and play. It sort of gives the movement a sort of a sludge feel to it, like it's moving through soup or oil. It's hard to explain on a video, but you'll get it if you turn it up to 5. I turn that down to 1 to turn that right off. And then the other settings, just the sort of camera settings. Uh, I changed most of these from the start of the game when it asked you that question. I can't remember what it said, but I definitely changed that straight away. I have the zoom at 10. Um, I have it zoomed out as far as possible. Zoomed in. No, I can't. I want to see everything I can on screen. The monsters get close. The environments are pretty tight sometimes. I want it zoomed out as much as possible so I can see everything, see what's what around me, especially if other monsters get involved. I have the pan at 1, camera shake at 1. Again, things like camera shake and camera sway, I have those at 1. If I could turn those off, I would. The game's got enough going on. Monsters, chaos, hunting, craziness, items. Your HUD's full of different things popping up. You know, I don't need any extra little fun things they might want to make it look cool, because it already looks cool. I just don't need any extra stuff. I'm hoping he doesn't get involved. Hopefully he just leaves me alone. Okay, so yeah, I have those at 1. I think that is about it. There might be a few other things I change as things go on. There's a lot of things here like I'm still messing with or figuring out, or I change just to see, but most of the things I have set now and I like. Yeah, so that is it for camera settings, things like that. Another thing obviously is to turn off motion blur, but many of you probably already done that. That's like the big first one you turn off. And that is it for my sort of Monster Hunter Wilds sort of camera, not tutorial, but just a little guide thing. As I say, these are personal settings, so mess around with them, see what's what. They might be different for you. My camera speeds, I haven't changed any of those, but I might do as time goes on. Yeah, have a little mess around, see what works best for you, and go with that. And happy hunting.